in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Terrapins offense will go to work first. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse. We have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position. Right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football. David, this guy can...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment.
And the defense, got him at the 27. Man, he was back there in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8-flat.
And they're just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jet.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So UCLA's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
To the ground. He's got it again.
You know, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Grab near the marker, it's Matthews. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He wants to change this route. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Buying some time. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, the running back has it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UCLA! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Across the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Washington. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this. There he goes. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. They jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Got a man. It's Flores. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
The Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw again. Buys a little extra time. He'll get rid of it. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch. coverage, and they'll have the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quickly complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second and goal for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. On the ground, it's Thomas. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back. He made him pay.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Shakes off the defender. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, 3rd in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they gain tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Give to the running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Might be changing the route. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Bruins. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Maryland, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Back to pass, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. A little screen to the running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. He wants to throw it again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Pocket breaking down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. And
he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. He might want another play. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. The short hands, it's Marshall. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Bruin! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Terrapins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's a quick throw out to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Fleming. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Oh, they're after him. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Washington. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Finally brought down. What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with throws toward the end zone. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, UCLA. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
To the ground with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They're setting up the screen. Gets away from one. He's got space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
He leaves it with his back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in this sweet return there. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trying to get behind the defense. Balls in the deep ball. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. He's looking to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He'll do it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Martin back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On target to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Flores. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Right on the money. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. He caught it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Martin will throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Terrapins will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lets it fly. Got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the right. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Here's the pressure. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guy.
conference matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the UCLA Bruins offense takes the field for the first time today. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit there.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flores. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him. And a sack. All the way back at the 5.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-goal situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Bruins. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan, come out in the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. So the Indiana Hoosiers Hoosiers offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets into the 31.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. With the catch, it's Woods. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Oh, what a move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bruins! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. Breaks into the open. Discards him with the stiff arm. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. To the air, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch, it's Cooper. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires left. Complete on the comeback. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to bull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second and goal coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep, and that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air on first down. Dances away. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
29 Philly.
To the air on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Under fire. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Inside, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in on the left. Open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCLA!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this. Turning it on! Ripping through the defense. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Mendoza. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Morris. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Hoosiers are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, Dave.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got a little space. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mendoza. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got it in the middle. It's Morris.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of the plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum, something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field is Iamaleava. Plucks it out of the air. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had...
Makes the catch down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Indiana! And the comeback is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. He's brought down, good pickup on the play, but not quite to the 15-yard line. That's where he had to get for the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness of where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Power football with the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, UCLA! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Indiana, 32.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Mendoza. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the rush will get to him at the 25. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The inside handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's complete on the right side. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right back to the well. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Cooper. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Hauls it in. Good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Oh, better look out. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be fourth down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 11 over Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. It's complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Just keeps swinging it. Snagged in the middle. It's Woods. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Breaks into the open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And the Bruins inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, just keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He wants a big play here late. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Brady. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we...